Nalaman ko yung cervical cancer ko, pandemic din. Akala ko lang talaga, baka may COVID ako. So nagpa-general check-up lang. Yung sinabi sa akin na meron akong cervical cancer, una ko naisip kagad, what's next?
Magandang araw. Ako si Eden Lucero, a mother of 4 and a cervical cancer fighter.
And I'm Belay Fernando de la Cruz, former football player and a member of the Philippine Football Federation, EXCO, representing females, and I'm also a cervical cancer survivor.
Ako naman po si Charm Ferrer, a solo parent, a public servant as a city councilor in District 1, Quezon City, and a cervical cancer warrior.
Naalala nyo pa yung first diagnosis nyo? Parang ano yung naramdaman nyo? Ako kasi, 2020 ako na-diagnose. I was 54. Pandemic yun. Ang una kong naging reaction is ayoko na magpagamot. Kasi ayokong maging burden sa family ko. Kahit adult na yung mga anak ko, parang alam kong magiging mahirap. Kaya yun yung decision ko, ayoko na magpagamot. Kayo?
Nalaman ko yung cervical cancer ko, pandemic din. Akala ko lang talaga, baka may COVID ako kasi I was in the gym. Tapos parang sabi ko, sakit na ulo ko, nagpo-pull up pa ako noon. Nauntog ako, sabi ko, may kinalaman to sa ano ko. So nagpa-general check-up lang. Parang nakasyata masyado ng mens ko ng time na yun. Sinabi sa akin na meron akong cervical cancer. Well, una ko naisip kagad, what's next? Diba? Pero sabi ko kung ano man yan, fight lang, laban lang, go lang.
Yeah, so parang naging blessing in disguise
Yeah,
pa that
actually,
you had that incident in the gym, no? So for me, it was 2018. I had multiple tests, and yun nga yung stigma of like, is it an STD? I had to go to an OBGYN. So maraming misdiagnosis before I was actually able to come with my diagnosis. Na-diagnose ako stage 3B. Cervical cancer.
Actually, Mommy Eden, Belay, ang cancer naman, cervical cancer, hindi naman siya death sentence eh. Pero kung dumating ka na sa stage na dumarating talaga siya, ang hirap, lalo na for us, na mga fighter, warriors, survivors, mahirap kasi ako, sa part ko, I have a daughter. Yung nalaman ko na meron akong cancer, hirap na hirap akong i-accept na solo parent kasi ako eh. So, paano kaya yung daughter ko? What will happen sa kanya? Pero sabi ko, yung nalaman ko siya, kailangan labanan ko to para sa kanya. Isip ko bakit ako, of all people? Bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng ganito, na sakit? Sabi ko, sige Lord, bakit? Diba? It's not bakit na ba't mo ko binigyan ng sakit eh. Bakit? What is your purpose? What will I do? What do you want for my life? Kayo po, Mommy.
Siguro yung naging motivation ko na lang. Kasi from ayaw magpagamot to, nagpapagamot na ako. Hanggang ngayon, I'm battling cancer, stage 4 na. Nasa bladder ko na, from cervix to bladder. So, ang una kong naging motivation talaga yung pamilya ko. Yung asawa ko, yung mga anak ko. Talagang nag-support. They come up with the plan, paano ako magpagamot. Diba? Pandemic, close ang business namin. So, parang, kaya ayoko na. Pero, alam mo, hanggang ngayon, talagang thankful ako sa pamilya that I have, the friends that I have, na nasusustain yung pagpapagamot ko. Thank you sa guarantee letters that I have na nakakakuha. And talagang it motivates me para ma-prevent yung cervical cancer ko, para to spread awareness.
Yeah, like Mommy Eden, I think yung very foundation talaga is yung family and of course your friends. Being the backbone, kasi parang we're not alone. We're not alone in this fight. And as a former athlete, I really believe na discipline, perseverance, yung strength of the team is the most important for me in that fight against cancer. And that's something that I want to share, and I want to be that vessel also like you for other people going through the same thing, to know that they're not alone and that we're also here to support them.
Another thing that kept me going was yung idea ba na ayokong mangyari sa mga anak ko yung may dalawa akong anak na babae, tsaka 2 apong babae. Learning from my experience, alam nila yung importance ng cervical cancer prevention. So, ini-encourage ko sila na magpabakuna, tapos para ma-protect yung sarili nila. Tapos, screening, tsaka pap smear. Tapos, active din ako sa advocacy work ko. Feel ko na nag-come full circle ako. Kasi, before, tinatago ko yung pain ko. Kahit sa mga anak ko, hindi ko sinasabi. Parang, I was bleeding na nun. Grabe, ayoko pang ipaalam sa anak ko. Pero, right now, I'm sharing my story and yung mga challenges na pinagdaanan ko, gaano kahirap yun. To spread awareness and para to have cervical cancer prevention.
Yeah, I think to some extent, I felt the same way. I didn't want the burden to be passed on to my family. But unfortunately, I was diagnosed quite young, fairly young, at 32, that I wasn't blessed with children. So I don't view it as a not blessing. I view it as a blessing and as a redirection into this advocacy work. And I always promised myself that when I got healed or got better, that I would do something out of this, make something beautiful out of this for my family, most importantly, because I want them to see me succeed at life pa rin despite this. And so my motto has always been, even by sharing my story, even if I'm able to help just one person, and I feel grateful and blessed to be in this position despite the difficulties na we went through.
To be honest, very inspired ako sa inyong dalawa ngayon. Itong mga ganitong platform na to, ito yung maganda para matulungan din natin yung mga tao ng awareness talaga about cervical cancer.
Yes. Ang lagi kong sinasabi sa mga fellow cancer patients ko is lagi to really trust God. And there's always a hope.
I think the most important thing is to educate ourselves. Cervical cancer is very real, but it is preventable. And that is the most important thing that we need to work towards. And that is why we continue to share our story. To share to people that you can do pap smears, vaccination, and talk to your doctors. And of course, in this battle, we are not alone. We have the private institutions and the government to help us with this. So that is our call and what we are trying to reach out to our government and our private institutions to support these women who are advocating for the cause together with their families.
Actually, this health issue talaga is very close to my heart. You may think na I am doing this because I'm a cancer warrior as well, katulad po natin lahat. But I believe that you don't need to have cancer to really push for cancer, cervical cancer elimination. Napansin ko, ang dami-dami natin programa, ang kulang lang awareness. And that po to free yung mga best healthcare natin na po-provide naman po. Kailangan tulong-tulungan tayo. We cannot do this alone. We all need to work together to make a cervical cancer a thing of the past. Kayang-kaya naman po yan kung magtutulungan tayo. Inaantay na lang natin yung araw na sasabihin na lang natin na wala na talagang cervical cancer sa Pilipinas.